Welcome to another season of the Central New York Business Journal interview series. My name is Vance Mariner. I am the Director of Marketing and Research at Central New York Business Journal. And for this season of the interviews, we are focusing on family-owned businesses in Central New York. And today I am speaking with Lynn Loomis. She is the owner and vice president of First Choice Staffing. Welcome, Lynn. How are you?
Hi, great. How are you?
Good. Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about First Choice Staffing? You know, what is your business? What do you do?
Sure. Well, we're a staffing company. People always say temp service, but we're not only a temp service. What we do really is connect people and jobs and find good candidates and good employees for local businesses. We only work locally. We work in Syracuse. We work in the Utica market and everything in between and on both ends of that. But really what our business is helping our company clients to find the right people to make their business successful.
So this has been sort of an interesting couple of years for the staffing industry. How have you adapted in the current labor environment?
It's tough. I won't lie. I think it's going to be quite a while before we're back to where we were before, from our business perspective. But our customers need us more than ever. We're trying different tactics to get people in the door. We're just trying to make ourselves look a little bit different. We've always been very hands-on. There's competition out there. There's things like Indeed or, some of those remote connection sites, but that's not us. And I think one of the things that helps us and makes it more challenging too, I guess, is that we always are meeting our candidates. There was a period of time during COVID when that was different, and it was really foreign to us. We've never ever just interviewed people on the phone and sent them to a job. I mean, they come to our office, they know us, we know them. It helps us on both sides. We have that relationship with our employees, but we also know the candidates better for our customers. So that was really tricky. But the positive of that is that we really got good with technology. So we can do that stuff a little bit easier, more remote applications, for example. Prior to COVID, everybody came to our office and filled out an application. And it kind of was old fashioned, but that's the way our parents raised us. I mean, that's, that personal touch, that relationship that you build with those employees goes a long, long way. So we were afraid of that because we didn't want to lose that touch, but it's worked out well. It's freed up my staff so that they're not entering as many applications in the system. They have more time to talk to the people. They have more time to work with our customers. So I don't know if I got way off track with that.
No, that's a great answer. So how long has First Choice been in business?
Our family has owned the business since 1976. So almost 50 years, which is huge. I mean, when I started looking at the dates, when we started looking at your questions, I said, oh my gosh. I mean, I know it. I've been doing this my whole life. My sister and I have been in the business our whole lives. We were in high school and we were doing temp jobs, during the summer for our parents. And so we've been doing this a really, really long time. Our parents bought the business from somebody locally in 1976. My sister joined the business before me in the late 80s, and then I came along in 1996. So then our parents retired. So we've been doing this a while.
So it's currently you and your sister. Are there other generations currently involved in the business?
Yeah. My youngest son, Jonathan, is in the business here. He's in the Whitesboro office with me. He's currently the assistant manager. but he's taking on bigger and bigger roles because, you know, as time marches on, we're kind of thinking, wouldn't it be nice not to have to work full time?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever get out of it completely. Like, we always said my dad would just never leave. He was not going anywhere. But it's nice to have Jonathan here and to know, I mean, nobody takes care of your business like family.
Right. So you've been involved in you know, family-owned business setting for a long time. What do you think are some of the challenges and opportunities of family-owned business?
One of the biggest challenges I think is keeping the business from hurting your family relationships. I think that we're a small family business. I mean, it's just us. We have 16 total employees, staff employees. Obviously, we have hundreds of total employees, but there's only 16 of us. And my sister and I run the offices. There are days when we're exhausted, we're, you know, stretched to our limit, and we get short with each other. You know, it's one of the things. Sometimes Michelle and I are lucky that we're in separate offices. We've often said we would probably have killed each other long before now if we had to work in the same office. We do different things. That's one of the advantages. We trust each other. We have the same moral compass. We know how each other thinks. We grew up this way. Our parents taught us the same way, but she's better in the financial end of things. I'm better in the marketing side of things. I work with the workers' comp stuff. You know, we find our kind of a groove. I'm a little concerned for Jonathan because Michelle and I will retire around the same time, or at least start to retire around the same time. So we have great employees, but again, nobody does things like you do. You know, like he has two brothers, but neither of them are in the business. So that's one of the challenges. His wife may join the business at some point down the road, but you know, who knows what tomorrow is going to bring. So
yeah. So one thing that has come up when talking to family businesses is, you know, the challenge of sort of generational transition and what younger people are, you know, they have different, you know, backgrounds and different outlooks and different priorities and you know, what they're looking for. But you have sort of a unique perspective in that you're dealing with the workforce on a daily basis. I was wondering if you could speak a little bit to, you know, what do the younger generations of workers, you know, broadly, what are they looking for?
In terms internally, in terms of like Jonathan being our younger generation, I don't see much of a difference there because again, he was raised the same way that my sister and I were. So that's an easy thing for us. But as far as the general workforce and the employees that come to us and that we place out with our customers, I think it has changed. There's a definite demand from them for more flexibility. They are looking to do what they want to do. A lot of times that doesn't mean getting up on time and getting to work on time. From that side of things, as far as our customers go, I think one of the changes there is that our clients are more willing to kind of coach through those situations, and where in the past they may have said, you know, if you can't be to work on time, but now it's like these are good workers. They just need, you know, they need to come in at 9 instead of 8 o'clock. They've got children at home, so people are more aware of that. Not always, but you know, machines have to run. People have to be there to run those. So there's not as much flexibility as employees would like, but there certainly is a demand and a desire from the employees for more flexibility and to be able to kind of come and go a little bit more freely.
So What would you say, your company's been around for quite a while. What would you say the company's legacy is at this point?
I don't really know what the answer to that is. I know in talking with my sister and talking with Jonathan, I think we want our business to be somebody that our community trusts to help them grow their business, to help them maintain their business. Um, that's important. We feel strongly about, making sure that our kids and our grandkids have jobs, they have places to go, whether, I have 4 grandkids now, Michelle's got a couple. Would they want to join the business down the road? Maybe. This could go on for a really long time. So it's making sure that just in general, the area is better for us being here.
Yeah. So do you think that you talked about that trust issue, do you think that being a family-owned business helps that?
I do. It can go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, oh, it's family-owned business, they're too small, they won't know how to handle whatever, but we can. We've been doing it a long time. But yeah, I think when a customer calls and has a problem and they're able to talk to Jonathan or talk to me or talk to Michelle, that goes a long way. I mean, it's very, very frustrating. I mean, we have vendors too that, we work with them, the product is good, what they do is good for us, but we have a problem. We don't, we can't get to the top, and I like that we are able to do that.
And then just to wrap up, do you have any, initiatives or any new developments on the horizon that you're going to be focusing on in the near future?
We're going to be making a change to our applicant tracking system. So again, working with that technology, there's new stuff all the time. It's important to stay on it. It's something I love. I love all the technology stuff. I'm amazed by how much you can get done so much faster.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a project with that in the next few months. Other than that, we're really focused right now on making sure that our staff is well trained, that Jonathan's getting up to speed on the business of doing business, because that's the part that's hard to train. He's the assistant manager here, so he's doing day-to-day work every day, but he's also got to learn about the banking and about the finances and all of that other stuff. So that's been a big part of my focus and my sister's focus.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Lynn. You've given some great insights. I'm sure that a lot of people watching this will be very interested to hear what you have to say about the labor market and developments there. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for including us. We appreciate it.